Welcome back to video number 2 of the Truly Rich Club free financial literacy video guide. And if you have not yet watched video 1, please click on that video on top and watch video 1 before you proceed to video 2. Very, very important. I'll be here. I'll wait for you. Go to video 1 first. Watch that. It's very, very important as preparation for video 2. I'll be here. All right. Welcome again. And right now, I want to teach you how to change your financial mindset. In video number 1, I said, and I emphasized this, that you cannot take step 2. You cannot, change your financial life, by learning stuff in your brain if the mindset is not right. Meaning to say, I told you, I spoke to 3,000 CPAs. But as I was mingling in the lobby, people who managed actually multi-millions for their companies, they cannot manage their own money. They would have debts, they did not have the right investment, and my maid, who I taught how to invest in the market, she has more money than some managers. So here's my point. It's mindset. That's video number 1. My lesson number 1 is you've got to change your financial mindset. Today, I'm going to teach you how to change your financial mindset. It all boils down to 2 things. Very important. Influence, and number 2, imagination. First is influence. Look at the influence that is in your life, the input that you're receiving. Now, once upon a time, I had a very crummy financial mindset. I had a scarcity mindset. I thought money was bad and all that. I'll tell you why. Because I was influenced by the people around me. And my influence was not bad. It's just that it was so one-sided. I came to know God when I was 12 years old. Became a missionary when I was 13. Like, what, 13? Yep, that was me. I would be going to the provinces, doing ministry work. I lived in a slum area when I was 14, 15 years old, knocking on doors, telling people about God. I loved it. I really did. When I was 18, 20, 25, I was just all over the place serving God. And I thought I'll be single for the rest of my life, doing ministry work. But when I was 30 years old, I had a change of heart. I said, no, I want to get married. And the moment I said that, I said, well, I'll need money. Before that, didn't need money. My whole retirement plan was to live in the sidewalk and be poor for the rest of my life. But the moment I said, okay, I'm going to get married, I did get married at the age of 32. And here was the thing. I changed and had a shift in terms of influence. What changed my mindset was this. Before the age of 30, I was surrounded by other missionaries. I was surrounded by nuns and priests and people who did not think about money, who would, fellow missionaries who did not like money. The moment somebody talked about money, we would say, we'd have this blank stare in our face. And you know what? Filipino families are like that. I know, we as Filipinos, there's this negative concept about money that if you're eating in the dining room, don't talk about money. Talk about other stuff because that you shouldn't, I just want you to know that I changed my influence. I started talking to other entrepreneurs. I started talking to investors. I started talking to people who were like me. They had a commitment to God. They had a commitment to live a life of faith. They were good people. Some of them were like me. They were serving God, serving in church, serving in ministry, but their financial life was in order. They were investors, they were entrepreneurs. So, very important point. Change your environment. You need to start changing the schedule and the itinerary of your life. I'm not saying remove certain friends, but I want you to add to them. I want you to start looking for people who have the right financial mindset and be influenced by them. Whether you like it or not, human beings are social creatures, and you are influenced by your environment. And so choose your environment, create the environment that will help you have a better financial mindset. So here's the thing. I want you to get a piece of paper now, if you can, or even just your phone, tap in your phone, write down the people that you know who you want to become in terms of their financial life. So people who are already living your financial dreams, write them down. Now, for some of you, you will not be able to write more than 5 people because that's the circle of friends you have. And I hope you're taking this in a positive way. But some of us, we're surrounded by complainers. We're surrounded by people who have a scarcity mindset. We're surrounded by people who have no financial dreams. We're surrounded by people who have debts, and that's all they talk about. And some of us, we're surrounded by people who are, let's face it, they just love spending and they have no savings. And so if you're surrounded by those people, guess what? That's what's going to happen to you. So start writing down. Some of you, you're writing down people who you aspire to be in their financial life, but then you're realizing, I don't spend time with these people. I know them. I don't spend time with these people. Now you know what to do. Number 1, you've got to change your influence. You've got to change your environment. Change the set of friends that you spend most of your time with. I'm not saying scratch this person from my life. No, I'm just saying, hey, change your schedule, change your itinerary, spend more time with people who have an abundance mindset, who know what they're doing in terms of their money, and you're gonna. That's what I did. I changed the schedule that I have. I spent more time with entrepreneurs, investors, and it changed my life. It really did. Your life will change. Are you ready for step number 2? Imagination. You want to change your financial mindset. You want to get rid of your scarcity mindset and move to abundance mindset. You need to change your imagination. And I'm going to give you, at least for video number 2, I'm just going to give you one very important thing that you've got to do. Get a piece of paper again, or get your phone and write down a very simple step, very, very simple step. Write down a goal, a financial goal. Write a figure, an amount that you will earn next year. If you want to make it an annual income, make it an annual income. For some of us, it's so difficult to think of annual income. Okay, monthly. How much would you want to earn this same month next year, 12 months from now? Write it down. Now, in terms of goal, I remember the first time I did this was in 1997, December, a few days before I proposed to my fiancée. You remember my story. I was a single missionary, didn't have much money, but I knew I was going to propose. I knew I was going to plant my knee on the floor and ask Maru, will you marry me? But because I knew that, I said, gosh, I can't support a family with what I was earning. So I got a piece of paper and I wrote down my first financial goal. And I was earning very little then. My income was lighter than light, lighter than air. It was so small. And I said, okay, I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna put here that I'll be earning 12 months from now 50% more than my income. And I had no idea how that was gonna happen, but I wrote it down anyway. And you know what? 12 months later, bingo, it happened. And didn't know how it happened, but it happened. It was almost like for the first time in my life when I wrote down my goal, like all my mind, my subconscious, it's just like I had something to aim for. And it happened. And you'll be surprised how this will happen 12 months from now. You're going to be thanking God that you're watching video number 2, because 12 months from now you said, wow, it all started in video number 2 when I wrote down my financial goal. I don't know. Hey, don't be limited to my example, right? My example was 50% more. It's up to you. You decide that, like, how much you want to put for your monthly income or your annual income 12 months from now. So that's video number 2. I want you to change your influence and your imagination, and you will be able to get rid of your scarcity mindset and gain an abundance mindset for your life. I want you now to wait for video number 3. This is the most important video. I'll tell you why. Because the lessons here will be the practical ones, the nitty-gritty, down-to-earth lessons that you need to apply. Video number 2, if you liked it, that's wonderful, but you just wait, because video number 3 will give you now the tools necessary to make this all concrete. It's going to be a powerful video, and I know your life will change in your financial life. On the comment section below, I want you to answer me. Tell me more about yourself, specifically in the area of your influence and your imagination. Tell me what you've discovered about the people, the set of people that you spend time with. Don't mention names, okay? Don't mention names, but just describe the kind of people that you talk with, and are you surrounded by people who don't like money? Or are you surrounded by people who are not financially literate, you know? And just tell me about your world. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to read your comments. And if you like this video, please do share it to your friends. Tell them, let's change together. Let's make it happen. Let's change the trajectory of our financial destiny. And I will see you for video number 3.